welcome back. So, been a while, but this is 2 times in a row that I'll be streaming, just like when I was consistent last time I did it. Biggest change, I think, from last stream to this one, obviously, is I shaved. So, I might look a little different, but I assure you it's still me. And it will be evident as soon as you see me struggle with some of this combat. Yeah, and it was a struggle that last game. So hopefully I get better. Um, I think just the dodge mechanic, the timing, and all that, um, I wasn't used to. So I think I'll be okay. And if not, hopefully I'll manage my resources a little bit better so I won't need to rely on dodging because that one part that almost made me call it would have been a lot easier if I had flares like you were supposed to. So I definitely made that part a lot harder than it should have been. So I figure we'll jump back in here. I have this set up to go ahead and replay the recap from where we're at so far. So I really don't have to waste too much time talking, trying to explain, and potentially do a terrible job of it. So this is where we at
Previously
so
on
far.
Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
2 days to write an entire manuscript. And there's that creepy lady again, who apparently can take over people because poor Rose was influenced by her very obviously, because she's usually a lot more bubbly and energetic, you know. So we'll just jump back in here.
Help you folks?
And with
Name's Randolph.
the
I'm the
Xbox
manager.
Series X,
We're looking for Rose.
this loads a lot
Works as
quicker, so
waitress
it's very
down at the
nice.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
diner. I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting.
Everybody
Well,
knows I'm visiting.
I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong.
Exactly where we were
The Indians
staying.
thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make
Tommy
him out to be
Z.
a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
What a way to go. Very peaceful here.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger.
Thank goodness
drowned
that's
in
locked.
Cauldron
No
Lake
one could ever
just
climb
a week
over.
Earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
That's that lady in
Anyway,
the
Al, I'm just getting to the best part.
dark
All of the articles
funeral
about this
gear.
stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver.
The
I asked
Scratching
around,
Hag.
And she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Hmm. So they had to give this guy a limp to give time for that exposition. Sneaky.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just
You
here
can
to
ask,
talk
I
to
just
her,
won't
pal.
answer. Hello?
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
You know, for generally being so smart, Wake really
Hey,
didn't
this
pick
is
up on
really
any of that.
good.
Like how different she is.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand.
But I suppose he has a
I know
lot
what
on his
you
mind
need.
with his
I'm
wife being
used
kidnapped
to inspire
or
you.
Oh, for
missing.
Barry, she doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's...
That's really good coffee.
Barry! What?
Oh no, it's decaf.
Wha-
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin.
Ew.
I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promise
Oh,
I'll
there it
come
is.
visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Hmm? Yee.
To work, boy.
Oh,
I
great.
felt nauseous.
It is
hungover.
nighttime
Only anger
now.
kept me going. Rose took a day from me.
Wait,
I had less
TV
than
turned
12
on.
hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice
She's a
this
fan.
way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar...
Barry was out of it.
Time to go,
It was
Barry.
way too heavy to carry.
Hi, Rose.
You're right.
I can feel it.
Deserve more money.
Alright, I'll see you later.
My gun and flashlight were gone.
It's a page.
I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible.
Alright.
There was no
So
time
no
to waste.
flashlight. No weapon. We just have to find the car. Figure we just go back the same way that gentleman brought us. Hey, it's a radio. It's not gonna let me turn on the porch. There we go.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like
I see a coffee thermos. Couple collectibles here. Who's that by that gate?
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
She's sitting in her living room.
FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll
Use him
unload
as a
right
human
in your
shield.
goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Serpentine. Jeez.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
So everything was fine.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the
Now we
kidnapper.
have a little bit of a problem. Very foggy night. On the bridge. Don't see me. Don't see me.
Stop running!
Okay. Oh god.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Already made it through there.
Oh, damn.
Ow! Boy, they really took out all the stops. Like the helicopter, some flares. Surprised they didn't bring any dogs, though. I see another page.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Uh-oh. Things are getting a little wavy here. Usually that means some... Yeah, something supernatural is about to happen. Whoa! You guys okay? Checkpoint. Drop hazard. Okay. Ooh. I think I see some of those shadow guys running around down there. Oh no! Ooh. Use the flashlights, guys.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Man.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding?
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I think I should be offended at that. Ah!
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
No.
There's nowhere to run.
Straight ahead. Haha! The birds! Ah! Ah! Okay. Ooh. A lot of people died just then. Man. Okay, that's where I was.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. Jake, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything.
Yeah, they were both kind of unconscious.
Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station.
Yeah.
Man seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Let's go talk to the old guy at the radio station.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
How about that giant spotlight? We'll check here first. Which is a good call because it's a generator. That's a cool effect, seeing the sparks along the wire. Alright. Nailed it. Off to a pretty good start. Not much has happened skill-wise for me to embarrass myself with. Ooh, more shadows. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. My handy-dandy flashlight. But still, no weapon. No weapon yet. Didn't really have to get both the gates, but... What we got here?
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang.
Okay.
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yeah. Team 1 is down. Okay, no gun, but we have flashbangs. Good. Hup. So flashbangs not only... It's a lot like the flare. Ouch! It's like a one-hit kill. I wish I didn't... Oh! I wish I didn't waste it on just single guys, but... Ouch! Okay, where am I going here? The first time I encounter enemies and I almost died immediately. Normal difficulty on this for me is like hard. Get over the thing. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
And here's another call.
And some batteries. And 6 flash grains. Okay. Flashbangs.
I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Yeah, there was.
Just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know? I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters buzzing around.
Oh god. Dude. Oh my god. They're too good at sneaking up on me. Oh, here they come. Think that was all of them? Nope. That means I just have one flashbang. That's not going to be good. Oh, thank you. Ouch. Okay. 3. What's that light in the distance? Is that the radio station? Ah! Yeah, that's the radio station. I didn't think we were that close. Yep.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops are after with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
He doesn't sit down to do the broadcast, huh?
I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. Famous writer...
Boy, he was not shocked at all that he turned around. I was just standing there in the window staring at him.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hello?
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Oh my god.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Scanner. I didn't get my directions. Ooh.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
I still don't have a weapon. I don't think I have any flashbangs left either. Looks like we got some stuff up here, though. Oh boy. Yeah, they ran away. Now we have a gun. Alright. Off we go. Alright, good start. And weird haze is gone. That's usually a good sign. No idea if this is where I'm supposed to be going. But why not keep following? I've gone up this far. Why not keep following it? Sure looks like they'd be keeping something up here. Okay. Flare? Yes, they had a manuscript page. Is that all that's up here? Great. Alright. Alright, back down we go. I mean, the manuscript page, yeah, it's a collectible. Flares, I can actually get some use out of, so I guess it wasn't completely wasted. Then you get that view, too. Oh, birds. Okay. We're fine. This is fine. They had to make something happen on the way back down. I hear more of them. Ow. Lord. Some aggressive birds. Ah! I think we're good. Well, there are our batteries. I think I still, yeah, at least I have one flare. Back into that noise and that haze. Oh. Trying to avoid using the boost on the flashlight to save some battery. I think the flare is going to come in handy here.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Out of ammo? That's not good. Oh no. Ah! Ouch. Oh god. He was right in the doorway blocking my exit. Alright, so don't stay in that little shack. Ideally. Alright, so we're not going to go up there. We're going to save my batteries and my ammo. Jeez, they have perfect accuracy. That went a little better, but oh man, not much ammo.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be
Oh,
here.
flashbang, I missed
It was almost as
that.
if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Okay, so we got to get out of here immediately. Flashbang. Turn that on. Was that all of them? I did something good? I do good thing? Boy, that had the potential to be horrifying. Oh, there's more. Nice. Now we make sure I didn't miss anything. Some ammo, yes, yes, yes. Batteries, yes, yes, yes. And go this way. Alright, I don't have anything special weapon-wise. Don't have anything flare-wise or flashbang-wise. I'm good on batteries. Decent on ammo, I guess. And a light here, as long as they don't burn it out. More batteries, more ammo, more batteries. Okay. Okay. Much better. Much more better.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan,
You called just to tell me that?
I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Creepy.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Thanks for checking in.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
I see paint. Alright. We definitely need to get all the equipment we can. Sounds like something's breathing. Yes. Yes. Oh boy. It's great, but it's also kind of scary that they're loading us up with all this. Oh, I knew I heard something running. Okay, I'll take that exchange. Oh yeah, we're pretty good. But we have to manage the resources.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Me too. Oh. You know, that was there for years, and it just fell as I was walking.
Everything in its path.
Something's gonna... What? Whoa. What the hell's going on? What? I think that object screamed on the way down. Okay. Ow! Ah! God, I thought it fell down the cliff. It came back up. Another manuscript.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books.
There's a lot of them.
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything
a
but.
heavy-duty
The darkness could
flashlight.
possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Nice. What hit me there? I slapped in the back of the head with something. Okay. Oh boy. Nice. Yes. Yes. We're very good on shotgun ammo. Hello, gentlemen. Boom. Kill 4 taken with a single shot from the player. That's resource management. I was going to go back here and see if I missed picking anything up. But looks like this was just an area for those guys to be hiding. Okay. In we go. Switch to this shotgun if we're going to be close quarters. Oh yeah, the heavy duty can stay in boost longer. There. Nice. Okay. So hopefully won't have to use my batteries as much. In light, you can hurt them. Kind of late in the game to be putting that up there. Ooh. Yes, yes. 5 flares. We got some more batteries. We got some more ammo. Its limit, didn't even read it. Okay. Okay. Going down, I suppose. Manuscript. Yep. Oh, bother. Ah! Ow! Oh, slapped me. Back, you demon. Okay, nailed it. Survived the bulldozer. It was easier to survive the bulldozer than these guys. I guess that's a boss battle? Does that count? Immediately get all my stuff back. I like that. Boy, there's 3 of those emergency boxes. Maybe I was supposed to use more than I did. We are going to stock up. Yes. If this one has some ammo for the flare gun, that would be perfect. No batteries. Revolver ammo's good. 11 flares, though. I'm not going to turn that down. And more batteries. 20. We're at the max. Good stuff. Is that a working car? That's a working car. Happen to have the keys in it.
Glad to see the sunrise.
Oh, the sun.
I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Pretty good graphics there. I mean, I know it's remastered. This is pretty good.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Telling you, man, it truly is a relief in this game when you do anything in the daylight. You really feel what
Today,
he's feeling.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
All right.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true.
It is.
The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail.
Pausing
I was a
here.
fugitive from the FBI. The whole
I usually
world
don't
taken over by the dark
stop
presence was
when you're in
trying
a
to
driving
destroy me.
portion, but
It all felt
you
real,
probably find some
but it
stuff,
matched a
right?
textbook case of insanity.
I don't know. Do I want to take the Jeep instead? Why not? Eee. Feel like with this kind of terrain, this is the vehicle I should be using. But driving, obviously, not a lot of effort was put into the driving mechanic in this game. These are very difficult to control and very wonky. Because you don't spend a lot of time driving in the game. A lot of it's on foot. Okay. Oh boy. It's like you're constantly driving on ice. Sorry. Is that the kidnapper's car? Gotta be something up here. Sounds like there's a radio. Mm-hmm.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a...
Yeah, you were getting shot at. I do realize that because it went today and we're probably going to go back to night soon, all the batteries and ammo and flares, I don't believe those carry over. So we might be in a difficult spot here, but not sure.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Okay. There's a page. Museum entrance. Here we are.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope.
And it's night.
It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Oh good, it all carried over. Whew.
Wait, where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a
No.
big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want to
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
Kind of.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Well, how do I get out of here first? Oh my god, I guess that's one way.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Leave the building. I'm trying to leave the building. Is this open now? Nope. Okay. Oh, I see. Freedom. Okay. Man, more flares. So my battery limit's reached. Got 12 flares. I'm so happy that all of that carried over. And we're just gonna boop. See another page already. Oh, I hear something. Plenty of ammo. Oh. Boy, he just hits me with a combo. Try not to use... Oh boy. I didn't want to use as many flares as I did, but... I feel like I kind of had to. And they have this ammo here for us anyway. Alright, so use 3 flares. Memorize that number. We have 8. We have to count our shots. Ooh. Ooh. Flashbangs and flares. Okay, nothing else in there. Yep. Nice. Okay. No one else dropping in? Hello? Can I... Are they gonna break out? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. That sucked. Still got him. Thank you. Ugh. Not my best throw.
What the hell?
Oh my god. Tornado of darkness. Okay, we're gonna drop in here and it's gonna go bad. That's not
The
good.
only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
But they gave us a car, guys. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I'm glad they throw this part in there. To kind of, you don't feel powerless, you know? Give him a nudge. Nailed it. Okay, we're gonna leave that right there next to the steps, because I think I have to go up there. Flare gun ammo. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So 2 flare shots, 8 flares, 1 flashbang. We still got our car. We are sitting pretty on resources. Oh my god. Where'd the other thing go? I thought there was a second. Okay. I don't know what kind of damage the car could take. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's kind of neat though. Honestly, didn't know that like those barrels, if you hit them, they explode and they create a big flash of light too, so. Did not know that. And as if on cue, this car is starting to smoke a little bit. So how much damage can it take? About that amount that I just put it through. Inside, boy, that would be a challenge to do without a car. Switch to shotgun. If anything jumps out in here. Like you. Don't forget your lunchbox. Oh! Man, achievements all over. I'll be honest though, I didn't know I had the flashbang selected, so didn't necessarily want to use it, but it worked. Okay. Man, I can hear footsteps. Testing my theory. My theory is correct. That's resource management. Using the environment. I need to be doing that more. Trust no one in the dark. Okay. I hear breathing. I don't know if that's coming through. I hear walking too. Again, really, I said it during Dead Space, I'm a sucker for really good sound design. And this game actually has really good sound design too. I love when the game trusts the player to like give you that audio cue, like footsteps above you, and you notice it, and you can actually use. I love when it lets you use sound to your advantage, which seems like every game would, and maybe to a certain extent they do. But there's some games you really rely on sound. Dead Space is one of them, and I love that. It makes you feel so smart. Batteries, okay. Okay. I wasn't like that before, was it?
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
They're not. Do I want to worry about going back there? I don't. Maybe in another playthrough. Ooh, there's goo. Alright, let's make sure we got flares selected. I don't want to use my flashbangs yet unless there's like a group of 4 or more. If there's 3 or less and it seems like I need to use a flare, that's fine. But flashbangs I don't want to use unless there's 4 or more. That's the plan. Whether or not I follow it under pressure, different story. This looks like the use of a flare! That was clutch. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to switch the weapon quick enough. Hup. Let's do flare gun. There we go. I like that better. I feel like flashbang, what do you think? Close quarters? But situation like that, keep them at distance with the flare gun, that seemed like the right call. Another page here. I guess I could start reading some of these, right?
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Man, all these author names. All right, while we're in this page and nothing can hurt us, I'm gonna update all my social media as usual that I've been doing, usually about an hour in, let people know we're still going. So bear with me. There we go. Okay. So we're going towards Mirror Peak. And we are good on ammo. Some paint. Does that mean there's a cache nearby to get even better at ammo? Maybe some more flares, maybe some more flashbangs. Some bats? Hey. Okay. Flashbang, yes. Flare gun ammo. Flashbang, flashbang. Guys, I almost want to take... Oh, hey guys. I almost want to take a screenshot of how good our ammo situation is. Back, you beast. Ah! Okay. Nice, okay. 6 flashbangs, 8 flares. We still have 2 flares for the flare gun. We'll make sure that is loaded. Everything is loaded. Okay. Alright, so we are set if there's groups of enemies. We're gonna be fine. What we got here? More goodies. Okay, full on revolver ammo. We're capped out on batteries. Capped on batteries. Good on shotgun ammo.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Pump action shotgun. Yes, please. Oh, yes. Oh, that can hold many more shells instead of just 2. Oh, we're getting upgrades. I like that. Turn that on. Just in case something like that happens. So I can save Save my flashlight. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll run to this one and turn this one on if we can quickly. Boom. Okay. Let's see if this one can turn on. Please. Please. This is what we've been training for. Oh, it's beautiful. It was beautiful. It was everything I imagined. So far, doing much better than last stream at managing my resources and kind of fighting
The dark
smarter.
presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Probably not. I think it's going for you. That's not good.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? Ooh, he's... Oh my god, he's fast. Okay. Stay there. Ooh. Ah! Okay. Should I have used the flashbang? Probably not. It seemed like he was kind of a mini boss. I think the ones that move fast like that, like they're just a blur and you can't always keep the light on them, are kind of like a mini boss. And I freaked out. Okay. Is that moving? Okay. Is that gonna jump at me? Hello? Hello? Alright, see you later. Okay. No goodies in there. Boy, this place is just...
The place was dead. A ghost
Thank you,
town.
Alan.
Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Ah! Oh! I think that barrel just saved me from taking a car to the face. We're still managing our resources pretty well. Anything in there? Doesn't look like there's anything in there. Okay. Page here. So I guess we can start, especially since he reads them for me.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
And I like that line there, where he writes that he's nothing like the hero in his books, because I do writing every now and then, and I was actually working on a horror story a while back. I wrote one page on it, but I have a notebook with like character notes, the setting notes, And in my mind, when he said like he's nothing like the character in his books, I kind of feel like, you know, that's why I write, because I can put myself in a story and I can make me not like me. I can have me do the things I wish I could do. So I think in my case, maybe I can't be the only one that feels like that. That's kind of why you write. Um, so, I mean, sometimes certainly you do writing and you put yourself in the story, but actually because you know how you would react in certain situations. So the character you already know because you've lived with them your whole life. So you just drop them in a scenario and, you know, okay, here I am in a scenario that I know this is how I would act. And writing gets a little simpler when you just have to worry about a setting. So I kind of backtracked in my case with my story and put more work and continue to put more work in developing the characters, because once you have the characters, their backstories, their personalities, once you have all that down, all you have to do is put them in the setting and let them go. And of course, you have to remember that throughout the story they have to change because you know you don't want them to be the same person at the beginning of the story, go through all this and then be the same, because that's not fun. That's not fun to read. Boy, that took that right to the face. So yeah, I mean that line about him being nothing like the character in his books, I don't know. I had to go off on that tangent, I guess. Maybe that's part of why I like this game so much, because to an extent I see a lot of myself in Alan Wake, and since I enjoy writing, I enjoy reading. The fact that all this is tied together to like literary work and reading manuscripts and writing and the struggles of writing, I get a lot more out of it, I think, than, you know, I don't want to give a percentage. Maybe half the people play this game, I get a lot more out of it because I enjoy the writing aspect. Oh, you have to have it focused. Here, enjoy that. Another achievement. Encountered the steam engine. Again, using the environment to my advantage. Hiding behind that tree. And we got a key. In we go, and switch to our pump action, which we have not used yet. But oh hey, it's a telly.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books.
Is this me looking at him, looking at me?
It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
It sounds like Zane was writing about the same stuff. Can I carry both? I don't want to do a hunting rifle. Just judging how many tight corners I've been running across, I would rather keep the shotgun. So it is tempting, and you feel like, oh, they put it there, I better take it. I don't know. My playstyle, I'm going to stick with the shotgun. If it doesn't work, come back and get that hunting rifle, but because it is very powerful. But I don't want to get rid of the shotgun. Because we have so much ammo for it, and the revolver gives me pretty decent distance anyway. Oh, you're going to give us more goodies?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
This one's really pretty easy to find. Flare gun ammo, flare gun ammo. Yes. 7 flares, 7 flare gun ammo. Man, you kind of feel bad not using some of these resources now. But again, from like pretty much this point on, I don't remember a whole lot of the game, because even on the playthrough, because I started playing this again as soon as the remastered got released, but I only got, I think, to just kind of where I started this stream. I just got like to the end of episode 2, and that was it. Come on, birdies. They don't want to play. Oh my god, they're gonna attack me on this. Let's get over here quick. Oh. Feel like I wasted that. Ah, nice. Beautiful. Now I want to run over these as quick as I can, because I don't want to be caught on a bridge like that and have those birds show up. Okay. Boom. Okay, we're using some batteries now, but I will take that. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't trust you. I need to take care of you before I move on, because I don't want you sneaking up on me. There we go. Okay. Got here. Okay, do not enter. I'm going to go ahead and enter. Not that way. We're in a silver mine. It's probably not good to breathe in. Nothing. Checking these corners for anything that might be laying around that we can use. And we will switch to shotgun with all the tight corners. I don't like that something's whispering to me in here. Tunnels to go to Cauldron Lake. Okay. Man, I'm getting... I know I already referenced Dead Space once already. I'm getting pretty heavy Dead Space vibes in this cave.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
He's got a migraine. A lot of that's probably still the concussion.
Alice?
I'm coming. It's just replaying that moment in his brain. She got dragged down into the lake.
I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Okay, so we have to deal with some hunters. Do I go in there? I don't think I go in there. I'm not going to jump in there. So I came all the way down here. I don't believe I've ever gotten that manuscript. Which doesn't surprise me considering how far I walked to get there off the main path. Okay, back on track. Boy, if I hold true to my plan to do 2 episodes a night, we're gonna be playing much further. Much more time than I took yesterday, which is fine because I actually have 2 days off from work. So I'll be up late, no time constraints. If I want to keep going, I can keep going. I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep going. Give people a chance to join as well.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do.
Nightingale really does not. I've never met the guy.
Please, he thought.
He really has it in for Wake. Ah, hunting rifle ammo. So if we ever do switch to a hunting rifle further down the line, we've got some ammo. It's a miner. Ouch. Hup. 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 I'm getting better at dodging, I think. Not perfect, obviously. Get this, because why not? Anything back here? It wants me to go that way. Let's see if there's anything up here to grab. No. Gotta believe we're getting close to the end of this episode, though, because I feel like it's been a pretty long one.
Shaft in order to go on.
Okay,
Maybe
we gotta get out of the mine shaft. See what we got. Okay. Much like moving those logs at the lumber yard. Gotta move that thing between gaps. Okay. Is that what we do? That can't be right. Ow. Okay. That ain't right. We can figure this out. We're just gonna have to use our brains. What happens if I go all the way up? It's not good. Okay, if we go there, I can do this, and I can do this. That's right. That is correct. And then we move this up. No, it's too high, isn't it? Okay. That would work there. Now we just have to get up to it. Okay. No, we put that too high. Okay. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now we can move that thing up. All those years playing Zelda got you used to problem solving. And Resident Evil. Perfect. Okay. Doesn't sound good. Strong kick. Okay, anything? You know I gotta check down here first. Unless that's where it wants me to go. Yeah, if it wants me to go to the peak, let's check down here, see if there's any resources. No, I guess that's where it is want me to go. Alright, one flare took both groups out. That's awesome. Okay, so it wants me to go down there a little bit. Looks like there was a cable car. Let me go up. And we'll see if there's anything up here that we can use. Yes. Perfect. 10 flares. Alright. Anything around here? I feel like there would be a manuscript page hiding somewhere in this general area. There it is. Can't remember if I got this one before.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Ooh. that the peak? Oh my god. Okay. So I do remember the setting of Cauldron Lake Lodge. I don't remember all that happens there though. I do remember the setting is really cool. Right on like a lake. If I remember right, like you go there and at a certain point a storm is starting to roll in, and it's just, I remember that's the coolest thing. Like I would hang out at that lodge and watch that storm. It'd be so fun. Start the Jenny. Looks like we got some goodies to grab there. Some flares, some batteries. They're gone.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Perfect. We're sitting pretty, so you know we're going to be attacked on this thing. Last time we were on a cable car, we weren't attacked by anything. You know it's got to happen now. Good news is I got 11 flares, 6 shots in the flare gun. This thing is moving so slow. Oh. Come on. I know you're hungry. I feel like I'm ready to pop a flare. As soon as I hear... Oh, God. Perfect. Very natural. Oh! Alright, guys. Here's where we use all that ammo we've got. Maybe we're not going to use all the ammo we got. I'm not going to complain too much. Oh, by the way, that's kind of a collectible too. If you shoot those cans, I think, I can't remember how many of those there are, but there's quite a few, I think. Another chance for the hunting rifle. Not ready to commit. I'm just not there yet. Staying committed to, if there's 3 or less, use that flare. More than 3, use a flashbang. So I mean, not only do the flares like break their shadow, but it keeps them stunned. If you notice, like when I focus the flashlight beam, they're stunned, but it kind of goes away after a while. But they're stunned like for the whole duration of the flare, which is nice. So if you're surrounded, that's absolutely the way to go. Because if you don't have the ammo, to be wasting shots. You can stun them with the flare, get out of there, and have them all in one direction in front of you, instead of all around you. Says the guy who constantly gets surrounded. Great place to stop. Oh god. Freaking head. Another achievement. Okay. Don't need to use... Oh, right in the shoulder. Don't need to use the flare gun there, so I'm glad I saved it in that case. Right in the head again. God, I could use a little light here to regain some health. I think it does go up a little bit automatically. You're just in the light, it's a lot faster. Not jumping that. Another manuscript.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
So is Mott, I'm guessing, is another FBI agent, and his boss is Nightingale, who is immediately introduced as a really unhinged guy that just shoots his gun at anything that moves. Across the mountain ruins. That's not good. Aha. Nice. Okay. Okay. What is that? What is this place? Looks like there's some stuff in there. We'll check the exterior first, in case we can pick anything up. It's a coffee thermos. Alright, we gotta go in to the basement. Tom, 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 Tom. I missed you, Tom. Did you write this? You talk to me on TV. Tom. Tom. That must be Thomas Zane. And CW. Isn't his lady friend named Barbara? Was Tom having an affair? I don't want to besmirch his name. Okay, more shotgun ammo. Okay. We're actually doing very well, resource management wise. More hunting rifle. In case I ever pick it up, we'll... Wait. Yes. I don't know what the cap is on flares, but we got freaking 15 of them. Again, take a mental picture now, guys, because I don't know if that's going to last. Couple flares. Hup. Okay. Oh my god, that was close. I think I used one extra flashbang that I didn't want to use. But it worked out, because it's like I held it in my hand right in front of that big guy that was getting ready to wail on me with a shovel. Just blew up in my hand right in his face. We're still good on flares. But yeah, I probably could have done that using one less flashbang. Go down where it's safe to drop. There we go. And that coffee thermos. Some batteries.
I could see
are
Calder
low,
Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been.
but
there was a light
that's about
near
the
it.
only thing
It
that's
had
not
to be
going
a
right
boat.
at the moment. It was just my batteries are kind of lower than I want them, but still got 8.
I was close now. I had to get there. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Why?
I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait.
Kidnapper?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
What?
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just...
You never had her? Oh. Wow. That had to, like, that would break your neck, right? Hitting the water at that angle from that high up? That's like hitting concrete, isn't it? Who was that? I think this is Nick Cave playing now. End of episode 3. So that was a good episode. I feel like that was a good episode with more kind of, you're starting to see what's going on. A good amount of action there. So yeah, we're getting into it now. And I probably should have looked how many episodes there are in the game. I might, during the intermission here, I'm going to take a quick break just to run to the bathroom real quick. And then we can head on to chapter 4, or episode 4. So I will be right back, guys. Give me just a moment. Thanks again for joining. I'll be right back to start episode 4. So, yeah, give me just a second. Okay. So getting ready here to start in on episode 4. It's been fun so far. I forgot how much I enjoyed this game. Even with not being great at combat, which I feel like I really just had to get used to the game. I feel like we're going a little bit, it's going pretty smooth. Oh, it just automatically switched. Okay, so we missed some exposition. Let me restart checkpoint and we'll get all the story here.
Felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb.
No, that's not right. Okay, hang on. Okay.
I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think.
Okay.
Couldn't focus.
Well, we woke up in the lodge.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
I don't like that I'm locked in here. Can I punch him again?
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
No.
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Don't like how understanding he is.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Does that mean?
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
He's been wearing the same outfit since I've seen him.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
All right, so guys, memorize the layout.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
What?
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
Doesn't
Your
it?
mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no
Look
one
how
has
pretty
been
that
killed.
view is.
Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
It actually
You're a
kind of
skeptic
does.
by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
This big sundial.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Ooh, Ooh,
It
thunder.
seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Again, the setting, the lodge is
Alan, what I'm
great. The
telling
fact
you
it's
is
on
good
like a
news.
mountain lake,
Right
and
now
the
we're in
fact that
control.
thunderstorm is rolling in. I
Every
just
time you
love
have a relapse,
thunderstorms
it gets
anyway.
more and more difficult to
And it's
resurface
been a
from the
long
dark
time, I feel like,
depths
since
of
I've
your
heard thunder,
imagination.
so
Not surprising, considering
ooh,
your
I love it.
profession.
I love it.
Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
Probably
It's
both.
very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Love that thunder every time.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Is that guy okay
You
hiding
were
behind the
impressed
couch?
by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Can I grab this thermos? Excuse me.
Scary, scary, scary.
Thank you. Ram.
Emerson.
Don't mind. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of that because
I'm a
I
real
love
bad
that.
dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for
So
sure.
pretty.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just
Terrifying.
decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
It's actually a good point.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course.
Is it me?
but It does
Get him
involve some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
As far as I know, he's very logical. He's doing yoga. What's your story?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
She must be a singer. That's why she's receptive to your... I don't like that guy looking at me. The dining room. Hey!
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this
Oh, they're
place
playing
off
Night
the face
Springs,
of
the board
earth.
game.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete
By the
the
way, you
image
hear
of
one of their
Viking
heavy metal
gods.
songs play in this
After the
game
band
later
broke
on,
up,
and
they
the
lived on a
song not
farm
only
nearby.
is
They
it
are, well,
a freaking awesome
advanced
song,
stages of dementia.
but how they use
They're
it
well cared for,
and the setting they use it
GLC and all that.
is
Nothing more that can
like
be done.
I remember it
that
very
the rock and
clearly.
roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Can't wait for you guys to be able to see that if you haven't played Alan Wake.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue
Yeah,
this.
you go alone.
Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd
I'm with you,
love
man.
to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Ow.
Zane, you're all like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
He's been keeping that in the old prison wallet.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil, isn't that doctor? Emil Hartman, right? Okay.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
That storm is coming.
Got any booze on you?
No.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have
guys.
a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine. Clears your head right up.
Okay.
Makes you remember like...
Talk to you later.
Bad dream, and you can't wake up.
Look at that.
You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in
So
your
let me
head.
back up so you can see more of the window, because it's really, I'm sorry, I can't get enough of the view. That's really cool. Such a cool place.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriters in
Why
your
don't you
room.
do your job
You
and
can get
just
to your room by
beat
those
the crap
stairs,
out of
Wake.
people trying to escape?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on
So
writing.
he knows
Everything
someone's
else
watching
is
him
a
now on the
blur.
TV.
I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story
So is that the
won't
real
come
me?
true.
The soul. Wait.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Oh no, remember that manuscript page?
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Except in the page.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about.
On the
but it
page you
could
talked
be
about a
my
hammer,
only
bringing
chance
down the
of getting
hammer
out
on
of here.
someone's head.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy...
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
I was gonna say, he had that little squeaky toy hammer, but did he find a real hammer and just murder
Hartman
somebody?
kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
You're coming with me.
It's my store. I'm taking it. We're on a
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart
Oh, he
hit
did
hard.
find a real
If she
hammer
was
and
one of
just
Hartman's goons, she
clubbed
had
her.
it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages.
She's moving.
That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
All right, his office. Is this his office?
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
He's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake.
I can hear those Anderson brothers out there in the lobby singing.
I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
That's the voice in his head he heard in the mines, right? Or that's like pretty much directly what one of the times when he picked up the phone and heard her say, "So have I been a patient in here long?" And those phone calls from her were actually hearing this tape when I was asleep.
Well, if you can just
Now
get
I'm
him
second
here,
guessing
I'll
myself.
absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her.
Right.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Mott was the kidnapper. Hartman hired him? Is that what happened? This is getting very
Then a cut
interesting.
of this, just a recording.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Barry.
Ow,
He's
about
hiding
time.
behind the cutout.
Barry, man, I'm glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such.
Is that the manuscript?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot
And
you
a
in the face.
loaded gun right next to it.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh boy. That smile.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
What is with Hartman?
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh my god, what? Please? Oh. Nope.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Ow. Okay, we got upstairs. Ow. And we have the key now for the generator, right? There we go. Oh, this is a shorter green area. Very conveniently placed light. Can I start this again? I'm gonna do it again. And then make a run for that door down there. Flare. Right. Where do I go from here? There we go.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So he's not really a doctor, is he? Is that thing gonna break through that door? Come and get me. Come get me. Oh. Barry.
I'm here. I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Man. Nailed it.
Come on, Al, we gotta go! It's not much of a maze! I made it through easy!
I don't really want to use the battery too much. You know there's gonna be enemies. Okay, I got some flares. Not great on ammo. God. So I'm terrible at the combat and I'm terrible at hedge maces, and I have to do both. So be ready to drop a flare. Okay, we're better. Oh! I do feel like the way to go with this combat is assume that if one's in front of you, another one's spawning behind you. So I feel like what I've been doing is working, where the first one I see, I walk towards him, and that kind of gets away from the one behind me.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
I think that scene I was talking about is that page refers to that. So it looks like at least we'll get to see it here in episode 4. I don't know where to go, Barry. Oh boy. Okay. Looks like we were headed the right way here. Oh, oh.
The channel, turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me sad.
I can hear someone talking.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Great delivery of that line. Is that Hartman? Oh, the birds got me. They do more damage than I thought. I only have 1 flare. Goodness gracious me. Okay. I gotta get to that box pretty quick, I think, into this fight.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day. You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby.
I got him, but the birds got me. Okay, so what do you think? Use the light and get as many of the birds as I can early on in the fight? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna... Mulligan. Keep using... I feel like I keep using right bumper to change the camera, like the shoulder. At least we get to hear this line over and over again.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day.
Okay. We'll try to draw him away. Oh my god. Oh, it's a flare gun. Oh my god, it wouldn't let me run. Okay. There's a flare gun. Let's go for that first. If I can get to that, I think we'll be okay.
You get 2 pills in the morning.
Let me hear that line in my sleep tonight. Ouch. Oh my god, are you serious? I gotta deal with those birds first. I have to. You can't really dodge them.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a
Oh my god. What the hell was he doing? I hit the dodge button. Let me just put my fist up in victory.
We don't want any fighting. It makes people
Comes that line again. It's funny at first. Now I'm just getting sick of it.
pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby. What seems to be yours? That way we don't have to try.
can't dodge him. God damn, it doesn't let you grab what you want to grab. Pickup flare gun was highlighted, and then he turns and opens that box and just gets wailed on. Okay, do we drop the flare and make a break for the flare gun right away?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening. You sleep like a baby.
Is that right? Did I do it? Is that it? Okay. We had to struggle at least one time, right? Take that shotgun.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
We never had her. Never had her. Huh. Ouch! Out of batteries. Oh boy. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't know how I managed to get out of that one. Barry, I hope you're bringing around the car, buddy. Oh. And save that flare. Ooh. I hope that light stays on so I can get some health back.
Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay, okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Okay, we'll definitely take the batteries. Was hoping there'd be another flare. But we gotta be getting close here. Paint. Supply cache. Oh! Pretty cool lightning bolt there. Flare gun. Okay. Starting to get into a better spot. Ooh, lots of goodies. Okay. So we got shotgun. Alright, now we're starting to get stocked up here.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really.
Tom is Zane?
Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Okay. I can see... Is that Barry? That's Barry.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
What are we gonna do? Do it quick, man.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna save that flare gun.
Hurry up. I'm on it.
Maybe we won't. That was close.
Oh, hey, I found a corner. I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Get it open, man. Oh, thank you. Whew.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest
That
"You're
cut out
now
in the
leaving
back
Bright
seat.
Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Alright, that wasn't the end of the episode. Okay.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing
The
is,
Stephen
twists it
King
to its
book
own ends.
kinda like that,
That's
called
why
Duma
all of this
Key.
is happening. It's using my
The main
manuscript to
character's
take over
paintings.
everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to
Start to
Thomas
come
Zane
true.
before. It happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Oof.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Okay. Ouch.
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Great.
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here!
Yep.
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Nice.
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great.
That
Guess you
counted
never
towards
messed
an
with anyone
achievement?
from New York City before.
Thanks, Barry.
Find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry.
Copy
about
that, soldier.
I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Barry's
This would
awesome.
turn
I
into
love
a
Barry.
disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Right now it's dark. I have no flashlight and no gun. Oh boy. There's no way I've gotten this before, have I?
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the
Booby
porch,
hatch.
and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Okay, well, we got that page. Ooh, that still got me through that. Okay. Ah! 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 Use the tree. God. Ow. Okay. Forcing me to do the one thing I'm like worst at in the game, doing those evasions. Thanks.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Okay.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Jeez, man.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Nailed it.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Got a flashlight. There's no batteries. Is there anything hiding down here? No. So we got a straight run away. Oh boy. Why even give that as an option? Why give that as an option if it doesn't give you enough time to start it? Ow! God. It's kind of mean.
I could sense the movement in the woods
Put the
ahead.
generator there
Facing
and
the
they don't
enemy
even give you
without
enough
a
time
weapon
to
was
start it?
dangerous, but I had no choice.
Alright. Let's just hit it. I dodged that. Come on. Really? If that light burns out, I'm screwed. Okay. Okay, remember that. You can get hit by a weapon if it's just laying on the ground. Remember that.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Got here. Heavy duty flashlight. Yes. Some batteries. Coffee thermos. Okay.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
It's an odd noise. Okay. Hello?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
It's nice of you.
had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from.
Oh.
When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. Or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Those bear traps. Yeah. So the dark is getting more powerful, but it still has to follow the rules that are being written down on these pages.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
So the Anderson brothers know what the shadow things are. Take that shotgun.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The Taken are filled with darkness. They certainly are. Okay, so no revolver, but we do have the shotgun. No bear trap. Okay. Okay. Another one. Man, so it's all about when you hit that boost. Because as soon as you hit that boost, it stuns him for a second. Alright, I just gotta run. I don't have the ammo. Duck and move. Still hit me. Get the light! God, you suck. Think if your life depended on it, you'd be able to step over a curb? I guess not. Okay, we're gonna save a flare for when we run towards that light. I'm gonna drop one now. Drop another one. And that is how we do.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
The front door was locked.
Sounds like they worked it out. You all right, man?
You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I think it was me. He's dead. Great. Nothing else to grab in here.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going
She
to
got
release her.
dangled.
I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
So he knows that the power.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Danny was a big boy. Oh, we got the car.
Farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Thank you.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting it. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Yeah. Almost to the farm. Whoa! I just want to finish all these guys off. Nailed it. Okay, so I guess I can't use the car to get through there. Because that gate's probably solid, right? Yeah. Thing is angry. Nailed it. Checkpoint. Okay, so we gotta go down here. Do we go down there? Okay. Some bottle rockets? Yeah, I remember this.
I'd known the brothers used
Here
to be
comes
some kind
maybe
of rock
the
stars,
best part
but it hadn't really sunk in until I
in the
saw
game.
the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Power slide.
God damn!
That's awesome. Uh-oh. It's not going well. Gotta be quicker on those lights, Barry.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot!
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Ow! Hold on!
God, dude. Wow.
Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on, Al! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Some flares. Please switch to the pump guy. Thank you. Up. Barry's feeling it back there.
No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Barry, please, please, please!
Oh. Ow. Good point. Nice. You did do that, Barry. Rock and roll, Barry. Oof.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
There you go, Barry.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
I like this flashlight too. I think it's the best flashlight you can get.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left
Gonna follow me the rest of the
I'll come
game.
back for it once we have the place secured.
Sounds good, Barry.
That's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me. Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend back.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Ooh, another episode of
Oh, Night Springs! Man! Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job, what got you started?
Oh, interesting. Alan Wake was a writer of Night Springs.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless
I like that they wrote this in that Barry's watching it too.
by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's
Hope
that?
you guys don't mind me sitting watching these.
New? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
Wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
They protect his dreams.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
That's the end. Interesting. Alright, what else can I grab in here? Aha. Flare, hunting rifle, battery, more hunting rifle ammo. For the hunting rifle I never use. Okay. So we gotta use that boat, I'm guessing, as like a battering ram. Manuscript page.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
Ho.
The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch
Must be some
lightning.
good stuff.
Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
So that song they wrote, the lyrics to
Viking
the
boat looked
song,
imposing, almost
everything
like a battering ram.
came true. Right? Thanks, man. Is that their... See, do they ever make it to Indiana? No. The Ragnarok Tour. California, so they pretty much stay on the coast. They made it to Detroit, I guess, at least. Nice. No! That flashlight, man, makes a big difference.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Kind of busy. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's gone. He's pissed off. Ouch. Ouch. Boy, that wasn't good. 3 flares. Man, okay. I think he was causing me some problems. better. Gotta wait for this to charge up, though. I don't know if I have to get rid of this or not, but I want to. I don't want to go anywhere near it while it's shaking like that. Oh, hey, Barry.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Okay.
Be careful, Al!
Shotgun ammo. I'm okay.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I could use some batteries. Thank you.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you
busy.
in business.
Busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
They had the goods. Can I take that chainsaw? I don't think I can. Ooh, all kinds of good stuff in there. Yeah.
Got to be kidding me.
Nice, okay. Okay. Guess that means I should go up here. Anything good here? Oh. Pick up the silo. Where'd I see that? Okay. Come on, Barry.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's
Hey.
me.
Hey, let's go, man.
We just jump over.
I think we're gonna have to
No.
work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing. The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
That'd be a good idea.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
I want to explore first. Okay, nothing in these rooms. Keep looking, Barry. Go upstairs.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted. Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Kidding! Those guys sound awesome.
Okay. Hey, there it is.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We
Old
need to find where
gods
it's coming from. That's
know
the
the
message
truth.
the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Cynthia Weaver. CW. That was the other initials in the heart next to Thomas Zane. So the lady that, in the very beginning, that tried to keep me from going into that dark hallway at the diner was Thomas Zane's either wife or girlfriend, and saw what happened to him, and he went crazy, and then so did
we
she.
need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about Alice. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her.
We're
right?
about to get hit with some truth here.
Crazy bastard. I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, God damn it.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right,
no,
I
he
couldn't.
can't.
But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I trust you, Barry. Cardboard cutouts follow me everywhere, man. It's like the running joke of this episode. So we're in a dream? Oh, weird. Weird.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming. It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that.
Find out what happened to you.
A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine.
Oh.
I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened.
Alice?
I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
Oh.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
So from when you dive in, you don't remember anything past that. This is all
Alice.
new.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
Jagger is that lady in the funeral gear, right?
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
I hope not.
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Yeah, maybe she's inside.
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
There she is. I'm in the cabin.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
Hello?
Laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so.
She's messing with my brain.
She's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead.
Wow.
You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Con!
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
I see.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
So that creepy old lady has her.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Nope.
No.
Did not like that.
I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice.
So darkness lives
with the
in the
cobwebs
bottom
she
of the
put in my
lake,
head,
and that's where
some
the
part of
cabin
me
is,
had
and
been
that's where
aware
he's
enough to
been
write
taken
my
to
escape
write.
into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon.
In his diving gear.
It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Not looking so good. And then that's where we woke up.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Not good. A little bit of story reveal. End of episode 4. Well, guys, those episodes definitely took longer than the last stream. Obviously, I think this stream an hour and a half longer than it was yesterday, but I did not want to stop. I wanted to stay true to my promise and my plan to do 2 episodes each time I stream. And I feel like I made through. There were still some challenging combat moments, but I'm getting better. But really cool set pieces in those 2 episodes. Really good story coming through, so you kind of start to see what's going on. So yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this game so far. I mean, it's a lot of fun to play. I definitely would recommend picking it up and playing it for yourself, because there's a lot, obviously, that I'm not. There's a lot of collectibles I haven't really gone out of my way to find, but there's a ton of those. And really just playing it for yourself, and seeing it live and controlling it's a little, honestly, it's different than just watching. But if you join live to check in, whether you're not on Twitch or not, I think I can only see the viewers listed that are Twitch account holders. So maybe some people tuned in, but it didn't show up in my chat or in my list that shows me the number of viewers, because maybe you don't have a Twitch account. Completely free to do. I would definitely go and get a Twitch account. Give me a follow. You'll be able to chat with me there, and I'll be able to interact a little bit with you guys. And there's so many more streamers out there that you can look, not just me, to watch. So definitely get a Twitch account if you don't have one yet. Free to do, free to follow. You can have the option to set a notification sent to your phone whenever I go live. Most of the time it's going to be kind of the mid-evening is usually when I've been starting. I'll probably do about the same tomorrow, maybe a little earlier tomorrow, just to shake things up a little bit. But 2 more episodes I fully plan on doing tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. So I'm glad I'm getting back into streaming. So thank you if you joined and watched a little bit. Let me know what you think. As always, right after this stream is ended, I'm going to start the export completely unedited to YouTube. So this will be part 2. Part 1 is already up on my YouTube channel, which is also linked through my Twitch page if you looked at that. So this will be uploaded as well. The full playthrough will eventually be on there, along with my full playthroughs of Little Hope, of Dead Space 1 and 2, and I think I have 6 parts up of Assassin's Creed 4, which no, I've not forgotten about it. I'm still going to go back and continue to play through that, but I want to get through Alan Wake first because I was looking forward to this one as soon as I saw the remaster come out. I knew I had to make this my first game back to streaming, so I'll give all my attention to it, and then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have an awesome night. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow as we continue this story. I'll see you guys then.